Ever dreamt of that brand new car, the perfect vacation home, or maybe just that shiny new phone you've been eyeing? Well, chances are, credit score is going to play a big role in making those dreams a reality. But what exactly is a credit score, and why does it matter so much? Let's break it down. Your credit score is basically a number that represents your creditworthiness, a lender's way of gauging how reliable you are at borrowing and paying back money. It's like a financial report card, constantly tracking your credit history, including things like payment history, credit utilization, how much credit you're using compared to your limit, and the length of your credit history. Now, here's where things get interesting. There are actually 3 major credit bureaus in the United States: Experian, Equifax, and Transunion. Each one has its own way of calculating your credit score, so the numbers might not be exactly identical across the board. But for the most part, they all follow a similar range. This spectrum shows you the breakdown of credit scores. Generally, scores in the green zone, typically above 670, are considered good. This means you're a reliable borrower and qualify for the best interest rates and loan options. The yellow zone, around 620 to 669, indicates fair credit. You might still get approved for loans, but interest rates might be a bit higher. But what happens when your score dips below 620? That's where we land on the topic of bad credit scores. Now, depending on which credit bureau you're looking at, the exact range for bad credit might vary slightly. But for TransUnion specifically, a bad credit score generally falls anywhere between 350 and 619. Having a bad credit score on TransUnion can be a major roadblock. Here's why. Loan approvals, forget about the best interest rates or those amazing introductory offers. With bad credit, qualifying for loans in the first place becomes an uphill battle. Higher interest rates, if you do manage to get approved, expect to pay significantly higher interest rates on anything from mortgages and car loans to even credit cards. This can add a hefty chunk of money to the overall cost of borrowing. Security deposits, landlords and utility companies might require larger security deposits from renters with bad credit scores as a form of extra security. Insurance rates, shockingly, even insurance companies take your credit score into account when setting your rates. Bad credit can translate to higher premiums on car insurance and other types of coverage. See, bad credit has a ripple effect. It can impact your ability to secure financing for major purchases, make renting an apartment more difficult, and even inflate the cost of everyday things like insurance. It's definitely not a situation you want to find yourself in. The good news is, a bad credit score on TransUnion isn't a permanent sentence. There are ways to improve your credit situation. We'll delve into those strategies in a future video. In the meantime, the first step is knowing where you stand. You can request a free credit report from each of the 3 major bureaus, including TransUnion, once a year at annualcreditreport.com. Take a good look, identify any errors, and start building a plan to improve your credit health. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay informed and keep building that financial future.